You know what? That's that could be fine. It could be. I'm not sure. My level of fineness is probably going to change over time. Okay, I'm just kind of playing around some different ideas here. I'm going to make some adjustments on my ear here. This actually doesn't look too bad from far away. Let's get the thoughts of the gallery, perhaps. I didn't mean that in a disparaging sort of way. It was not meant in a disparaging sort. Let's see if Goat is available. It doesn't look incredibly terrible, like on a tiny sort of aspect ratio. Not too tiny, or not too terrible, but also not too tiny. I do need to remind myself not to wait. That seems uh, self-explanatory, but I didn't remember. Kind of articulate the point. No, I don't know. I don't think there's. I doubt there's. We need a larger setup for thing that could happen. And I know I've got some like noise gating issues. I thought I had resolved it. I'm hoping that I have. If I haven't, bear with me. Okay, so I want to play around now. And oh, very fuzzy. I'm back. And we will have to adjust the chroma settings. I guess fairly adequate, honestly, as far as like room. Best have a better. I don't know. That might just be like a shoe swap mount kind of deal. You know what I mean? So that might be already be solved. Letting my loop down here charge up so we get some really good contrast between me and the green, just to kind of see how far we can push the sharpness, the chroma filter. And then from there, I'll play around with the backgrounds a little bit. I've kind of got an idea for like a creative sort of video that I want to do. And that means like pulling up like a web page and just kind of it. And I know it really is not going to be a lot, but this is baby's first time, so we're kind of learning and doing things experimentally and trying new things as we go. So, but I'm excited because this could be like the start of like doing advocacy style videos and things like that. I'm really excited to like make media about like the places that I like in Phoenix. So many very cool, all the different art and culture stores and restaurants and places where you can get food. There's just so much culture. Um, that I feel like doesn't really get highlighted um, by the naysayers. So we're gonna show them. We're gonna show them. There's lots of culture in Phoenix. So got that. Let me pull up a web page. That's one I got. Okay. Let's see what it looks like if I add in capture. What's the right way to browser source add? Uh, you do something, and it pulls up the art app. Interact with it in any. So I think we're better off probably with a browser. It's still. I don't think that's going to be helpful. Yes, remove. Try again from a browser. Ooh, we did browser source. Go capture. It's probably going to have to be. Yeah. Add a new one. Browser. Doubt that's the way that's supposed to work out here. No, let me try that again. Maybe it wasn't enough. Browser source, add source, matter what it's called. Like me, really about a 800 or 800. So then how about 12? That okay. I mean, that's a little bit better. Properties. So then, kind of like that. I do need to change your. Yeah, right. I am personality ever fine, temporary, still here. It sounds. I probably won't pursue. Um, uh, but it it does look that this found a way to be able to at it at the same time. Might perhaps tablet that seems um wearing clothing. All we really need to do is um write out thoughts ahead of time. Um, I'm gonna try to visit some of the place. Number one is nothing but flowers. Those are the shade depot shade structures. Um, and that's just like a really good example. I would like to hey, like point to it and then pop over it minus the. Um, it feels very doable. Um, I just don't know if there's just some very minor adjustment in terms of, let's say, camera placement, lighting, and all. But yeah, I think the real challenge will be actually. Let's see how we do down here. Now that we've kind of proven we got the concept. It is very fuzzy back here. Fine though. Really, again, lighting sort of. And I even think down here probably one issue that we're it's a, a lot of light pollution. Yes, as far as the camera. Um, Also, before I had it cropped out, like the light bulb was so powerful, looked like the glow of like key energy. I was getting ready to destroy the whole planet. You guys didn't actually Dragon Ball Z stuff. Um, I mean it works down here. This is really kind of like a wardrobe. I feel like the Noid. I don't know, or Freakazoid. Yeah, Freakazoid is who I'm thinking of. Like the static monster, kind of. This will be fun. This fun, just in terms of being able to show the things that we talk about, then followed up with followed up with media of us, actually there in the expression, our ability to create media and highlight things. Doesn't like the high light noise. Yeah, artist Mary Lucking merged beauty with comfort, community needs, and history. Elegant shape structures for the 24th Line Road Park and Ride, and two other public transit park and rides. They really need to rework this. It could be described better. I think we're doing Mary Lucking a little. She worked closely with Emily Horn and Jacobs Engineering to design the 24th. You know, so we could go there. We could look at the information, talk about the budget right there. Blocked by my noggin a little bit. You see how I dodged that budget item? All right. So again, it's just of concept of what we're talking about, kind of uh, avenue of advocacy, rich media creation. I would kind of like to, because it's an area that I sort of work in, as far as just creating my community, trying to look out for the benefit and welfare of it. um, and there's just so much, and this will be a great place to start for us to do um like that. Um, and then just as in terms of the logistics, these cameras done out now. It's figured out the color of my brown shirt background. Mostly okay. Can stay. Just this bit doesn't appreciate back here. Um, other videos in like where the artist are, where going like style food, because I always think uh, the thought when people migrate to Phoenix, not much of a culture here. On the contrary, there is. I assure you. um, and I'm really excited to have like and cultivating the tools to be able to talk about it in a way that doesn't look terrible. I'm starting to approach the point where I feel I could make semi ready for social type content that's consumable. Um, and that's the world that we live in. That's the environment that we have that when we're uh, curating our it reaches target. Kind of my thought. Happy. I wish I had a better oversight over chat and everything, but I'm gonna get that figured out eventually. Yeah, see, so even from down here, where I just put the loom, it does kind of get Kamehameha-esque, and I'm powering up down here. Pathetic and it was kind of doing. Now I'm getting blown up. Right. Uh, External light. So lighting issues aside, that's kind of where we're at. May run an additional test on the actual DSLR mirror, any kind of different fluctuations in light off of the, or if it performs better under low light versus high light performance. For some reason, the green screen really seems to, I mean, not perform, if you call this performing. Uh, it seems to perform better with the green when it's under low light versus when actual are full contingent of lighting systems here. Let me very slightly adjust the camera. Now you can see Dragon Ball Z powering up. But yeah, it just get a lot of this. Now, again, probably just because of costuming, in case I'm hapless. But with that in mind, you know, with better wardrobe choices in mind, it's good for educational purposes. Um, so have I bitten off more than I can chew? Uh, yes, with the you know, fake moon thing, because the Ozaru giant monkey, that's a real problem, and I don't have the ability to solve it. A different light bulb. Do they make attachments for AC lamp unit outlets that give you like an articulating head, so I can move my can move this around here? I don't think they do. It seems like kind of like a safe electrical safety sort of hazard. It's something else that I'm just going to more in the future. Also, probably maybe the audio, because I'm never sure how much my audio is actually getting cut out of our delightful interactions. Um, but it is a concern, and I'm not like an audio master. I'm actually kind of semi-deaf, and I don't mean that in like a even. It's not even like a disparaging sort of way. It's probably more accurate than I'd like to admit. Very very hard of hearing. Everyone in my family is like hard of hearing. My dad is hard of hearing. My grandfather is like going deaf. My great grandfather like went deaf. Everybody before him went deaf. So um I have to look delightful. um I'm gonna marinate on it and see what context way that I could utilize this so that we can talk about the cool places in Valley. It's gonna require a little bit of power now. It is a little bit of the dog that caught the mail carrier sort of situation. I don't quite know what to do with it. The package was larger than I anticipated, um, but it breaks down just fine. It breaks down just fine. It gives my hair a beautiful sheen as well, and my hair, my shirt, a delightful static effect. This is pure like 12 a.m. static right here. I like how the microphone blocked it all out. Okay. That said, if you find any of this content kind of enjoyable, I really appreciate you sticking it out and being here with me. At least just so I can like diagnostic it. I'm trying to see what the playback is going to look like, what it looks like while I'm interacting. But obviously the webcam has like a software to changes dynamic, barely have any control over it. So even just moving around, adjusting things, talking, coming over to the computer and touching things, it sort of changes my distance and like it changes the overall I want to say efficacy of the green screen, but it definitely makes it so that the chroma filter, like sensory extrapolating information, or like you're changing your light source things when you cameras. Of course, we're gonna get fuzz and like that. I'm okay with it. I don't think you have to like look at this. I'm like 60% fuzz right now. I pose it that if you are not corporeal, you don't have to pay taxes. But if you are a corporeal being, definitely you should pay your taxes. Um, uh, I'll think on it some more. If you like the content, give us a like, perhaps even maybe follow us. We're going to be doing more things about Phoenix, which I'm very excited for. Clap, clap. Um, and with that said, my name's Ro, and I'm going to go for now, at least.